The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So here are the Commanders making their way out. As we get a peek at the number 2 overall pick from the 2016 draft, standing at 6'5", Carson Wentz.
And when you look at him, you see that he's got all the tools you want in a quarterback. The big frame, the quick release, strong arm, has escapability. The issue sometimes, tries to do too much instead of just taking the throws that are available to him, and occasionally turnovers get him into trouble.
Here we go.
Wentz first play going right to the air.
He finds his target. It's Schultz.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 catches, 78 yards, and a touchdown.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Throwing now is Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. Now Wentz.
He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A give to Gibson running right.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
They'll go again with Gibson.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Wentz now to throw. And that is incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and that will keep the lead at 8.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. The numbers for him from a week ago. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add.
On the set. Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. Steps away. And he is in to make it 16-0. I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
Well, look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Gibson. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. 16-0. That's the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Winston, the Commanders, staring down a 3rd and long now after that sack. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. Straight ahead, Gibson. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Cowboys.
Gibson again. A little juke. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 27. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll run with Gibson. Gibson gets hit and he fumbles it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll set up a throw. On the slant, he's got Hardman. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to widen their lead here in this first half. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. Thorough domination right now, and the game plan is simple, obviously, Charles. They're going for 2 after every touchdown, and it's 24-0.
Don't you just get the sense right now that they're just flexing? I mean, you'll be able to do whatever they want, how they want, 3 2-point conversions, and now they're up 24-0. So essentially they gained a field goal out of it without even trotting the kicker out there.
Here comes Antonio Gibson as he's set for another drive. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you got a chance to come back to it when things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Still time for him here as we sit in the second quarter. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wentz. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster. Complete. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Wentz. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz slings this deep from McLaurin. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 58 yards. And the Commanders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Joey Sly on for the extra point. He's got it, and that makes our score 24-7. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it's finished off by a Terry McLaurin touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is the tight end Fant. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first touchdown, Cowboys! Noah Fant, a 5-yard touchdown.
And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Back to throw again. Out to his left. And make him 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Washington going to go on offense one last time in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Wentz.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Wentz. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz.
That's caught again by Schultz.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that will do it for this first half.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They're going to try and throw. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to... And that'll keep the drive alive. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, the out route, he finds Hardman. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop, because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
A curious decision to go for. Off with a first down.
First down, Cowboys.
Here we go. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And now they're in the hurry up. 2nd and 6. Looking for Campbell downfield. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted.
And the Commanders will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Forced out to his left. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is taken in at the 5. A big play here for Dallas. 49.
And goal at the 3-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Looking to throw. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger.
But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about.
Back now at FedEx Field. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Shotgun now for Wentz.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion. Forced in this runaway contest.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. To throw is Wentz. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Chris Jones able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying. field and add to their lead, almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he's got it inside the 10. A big play here for Dallas. 49 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up four fingers college sign, meeting the fourth.
Touchdown. Noah Fant, a 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cowboys could be on their way to 7-1 as they add on to their lead.
They'll try and throw for it. On the move to his left. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
So out comes Washington's offense to take over. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Wentz.
Coming across the field, he finds Dotson.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Winston Dotson, your connection there for the Commander first.
Wentz going to throw. And now a fumble. The ball's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Wentz bringing the Commanders up for 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
From the gun, he'll set up to throw.
Over the middle, complete. It's Schultz. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
Here's Wentz to throw. And he finds McLaurin. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On first down, Wentz. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Chris Jones bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz. And incomplete on the deep ball. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Wentz. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line.
Wentz's throw into the hands of McLaurin.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point by Sly is up and good,
as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Taking it right down Broadway. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Time again to see Terry McLaurin in the Washington offense.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Being chased out left. And it's a fumble.
But Washington looked to get this one back, and indeed they did. They will still have possession. Second and short now following the fumble.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete.